enough.
The minute I need air support or a combat unit, I'll be fucking talking to you.
Imagine a world on the bridge, neon lights flickering against the shadows of ambition and desire, where the line between hero and villain is as thin as a wish whispered in the dark. It's 1984, and the world is hungry for hope, for power, for something, anything to fill the void. Into this electric storm steps Diana Prince, the immortal Amazon, poised not just to save the day, but to confront the very essence of what it means to be a hero. Welcome to the dazzling, dangerous, and emotionally charged universe of Wonder Woman 1984, a cinematic event that promises to sweep you off your feet and challenge everything you thought you knew about power, sacrifice, and destiny. Let's dive into the essentials. Wonder Woman 1984, directed by the visionary Patty Jenkins, is the highly anticipated sequel to the 2017 blockbuster, Wonder Woman. This film is brought to life by Warner Brothers Pictures, DC Films, Atlas Entertainment, and the Stone Quarry, and it's a tentpole release in the ever-expanding DC Extended Universe. The confirmed cast is a powerhouse. Gal Gadot returns as Diana Prince, bringing both strength and vulnerability to the role. Chris Pine reprises his role as Steve Trevor, whose mysterious return is sure to tug at heartstrings. Kristen Wiig steps in as Barbara Minerva, aka Cheetah, promising a transformation from timid scientist to formidable foe. And Pedro Pascal brings charisma and menace as Maxwell Lord, a villain whose ambitions could reshape the world. Supporting them are Robin Wright as Antiope, and Connie Nielsen as Hippolyta, grounding Diana's journey in the legacy of the Messira. The genre is a blend of action, adventure, and fantasy, with a runtime clocking in at a substantial 2 hours, and 31-minute sample time for epic showdowns and emotional arcs. So what's the story? Without spoiling the magic, Wonder Woman 1984 finds Diana living in the vibrant, excess-fueled era of the mid-1980s, working at the Smithsonian Museum in Washington, D.C., and quietly performing heroic deeds in the shadows. The peace is shattered when an ancient artifact, the Dreamstone, surfaces, an object with the power to grant wishes, but at a devastating cost. As Maxwell Lord manipulates the world's desires for his own gain, and Barbara Minerva's longing for strength transforms her into the deadly Cheetah, Diana must grapple with the return of Steve Trevor and the impossible choices that come with love and duty. The stakes are global, the dilemmas deeply personal, and the cost of heroism higher than ever. The trailers for Wonder Woman 1984 are a visual feast, dripping with nostalgia and kinetic energy. The first thing that grabs you is the bold, saturated color palette: hot pinks, electric blues, and golds that scream 1980s excess. The soundtrack pulses with New Order's Blue Monday, instantly transporting viewers to a world of malls, arcades, and Cold War paranoia. We see Diana swinging from lightning bolts across stormy Skiza, jaw-dropping homage to her mythic heritage as the daughter of Zeus. The Golden Eagle armor, shimmering and imposing, makes its debut, hinting at battles more intense and personal than anything we've seen before. The trailer teases a Washington, D.C. under siege, a world unraveling as wishes spiral out of control, and a Diana torn between past and present. Subtle clues abound: the broken watch from Steve Trevor, the haunting images of Diana's lost friends, and Maxwell Lord's cryptic promises of greatness. Every frame is packed with Easter eggs for eagle-eyed fans. From nods to George Orwell's 1984 to hints of mind control and global chaos. Returning characters are at the heart of this film's emotional core. Gal Gadot's Diana is wiser, more guarded, and yet still achingly human. Her chemistry with Chris Pine's Steve Trevor is as electric as ever, but now tinged with the bittersweet ache of loss and longing. Kristen Wiig's Barbara Minerva is a revelation. Her transformation from overlooked academic to apex predator is both tragic and terrifying, promising a villain who is as sympathetic as she is dangerous. Pedro Pascal's Maxwell Lord oozes charm and menace, a villain whose motivations are as complex as his methods are ruthless. Fans are buzzing about these performances, with early reactions praising Gadot's gravitas and Pascal's show-stealing turn, even as opinions on the film's pacing and plot complexity remain divided. The 1980s setting is a hit, with its vibrant style and cultural callbacks, while the action sequences and emotional stakes are drawing both excitement and debate. Speculation is running wild. How has Steve Trevor returned after his heroic sacrifice decades earlier? Is the Dreamstone a blessing or a curse? And what will Diana have to give up to save the world? Will Barbara Minerva's descent into villainy be Diana's greatest challenge, yet not just physically, but morally? The trailers hint at themes of greed, wish fulfillment, and the true price of power. With Maxwell Lord's machinations threatening to tip the world into chaos. Could we see Diana forced to make the ultimate sacrifice, choosing between personal happiness and the greater good? And what role will the Amazons play as the world teeters on the edge? Within the larger DC franchise, Wonder Woman 1984 stands as both a sequel and a bold new chapter. It builds on the legacy of the first film, deepening Diana's character while expanding the mythology of the Amazons and the DCEU, with a reported budget of around $200 million. The film spares no expense on breathtaking visuals, globe-trotting, set pieces, and Oscar-winning talent behind the scenes, including Hans Zimmer on the score. The expectations are sky-high, and while early reviews are mixed, the hype is undeniable. For many, this is not just another superhero movie. It's an event, a beacon of hope and spectacle in uncertain times. So, is the hype justified? If you crave epic action, heartfelt drama, and a heroine who embodies both strength and compassion, Wonder Woman 1984 promises to deliver. Whether it soars above its predecessor or stumbles under the weight of expectation is for you to decide. Personally, I'm all in. The blend of nostalgia, mythology, and raw emotion is irresistible. But what about you? Are you ready to return to the world of Wonder Woman? To face new villains, old loves, and impossible choices? Drop your theories and reactions in the comments below. What are you most excited to see? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the biggest movies on the horizon. Until next time, keep your lasso of truth handy and your hopes high, because in 1984, anything is possible.